Hey, ready to start another webinar here. Sec. Let's see. Waiting for people to come in and we can get started. Let's see here. Hey, everybody. I am going to just let you know some housekeeping rules real quick. I am experiencing a thunderstorm outside, so it might get a little dark in here. If you see me on the screen get a little dark, you know that's why. That's the clouds, and I don't have a whole lot of light going in. Also, we have a little chat box, so as I'm going through this, you guys are more than welcome to answer or ask any questions about what I'm going to be presenting, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm going to send a message now so you can see my message. And then also, as we're waiting for more people to come in and join in on this webinar, why don't you guys let me know if you're here. You can send some chats to that little screen and tell me where you're listening in from so I can see who's joining me on this webinar today, which will be all about getting started with PhotoDay. So if you haven't used the software yet, and if you haven't, or if you're thinking about using it, hopefully I can answer some questions today to help get you started. So I'm just going to hang out here for a minute until give everybody a chance to get online. And I'm also going to silence some of my notifications going on here. So my little computer stops beeping at me. All right, we got, oh, hey, Tim, how are you? Hi, April. Got Doug here, Kevin, Jeffrey, hey, guys. I'm so happy you guys are coming to check this out today. So who here, has sold online before? Has anyone in this room sold volume sports online and has been successful with it? You can just give me a yes or a no. So I can see if there's anybody in this room that has done this before and is a pro. So maybe you can teach me some tricks. So maybe somebody. But I know it's a new world, and PhotoDay has, was a concept that we had, a few of us had about, I don't know, a year and a half ago now. And, it stems from my years like selling, trying to sell online. I used to work for a lab, and before that I worked for another lab, and my customers were always you guys, Volume Sports, and some of my customers are in this room right now. So my old customers from my old lab. And the challenge was like dealing with all the paperwork and having to write image numbers down and the data and the images, and whether you're doing it yourself and data entering to get the orders to the lab, or whether the lab's doing it for you. There's always that like extra steps involved. And, when the first online retailers came about in our industry, I really feel like a lot of them were ahead of their game, and we weren't really ready because not as many Americans were online shoppers yet. And that obviously has changed in the last 10, 12 years, where we're seeing eight out of every 10 Americans are now shopping online. So, what we need to do is move ahead as an industry and I believe that now is the right time, but it's kind of like, a concept that we're learning as we go. We can't take what we do with those paper order forms and put them online and expect those same results, because it's different. The way people perceive you as a company is different online as they do when you're right there with the paper order forms and you're taking orders, or even the pre-sale method, which kind of takes the paper order form method and just puts it online. It doesn't really change the way things are done. And the ecosystem, everything that PhotoDay has to offer is completely different. So I want to show you guys a little bit about that today, on how that works in setting up your job. But I think before I get into the studio panel, what I really want to say here is that moving forward with an online sales strategy, we are here to support you guys any way we can. We have made so many marketing resources and sales resources for you, and we're continuing to build on that, as well as features in PhotoDay. So the other day, I don't know if you guys saw our announcement yesterday, we did release version 1.2, and that is a rolling release. And what that means by when I say rolling release is there's a lot of big things in 1.2 that are coming out in stages over the next days and weeks. But there's big features that were highlighted on our blog post. And Marissa, if you want to throw that link up for the blog at some point so everyone has that and they can read about all the new features. So some new features are going to be here with what I'm about to show you. And also, if you haven't seen it yet, this will all be new to you, of course. And some of the new features are coming within next week and the week after that. But our goal is to have it all in and finished for you guys before this fall season officially is kicked off. I know it's kicked off for some of us in certain areas, but it hasn't officially kicked off yet. So all the kids haven't gone back to school yet, but thankfully mine went back to school last week. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I am gonna go over here and turn my screen share on so I can walk you through this panel now. This is the studio dashboard. This is what it looks like when you first log in. And if you don't have a studio dashboard yet, if you didn't get your login information yet, you can do that right from our website, which I will show you right now since we're online and we're going to go here. So I'm going to go to our website, and here on our sign up page is where you would select one of these 3 partner labs to get started. So if you're joining me today and you are not yet a PhotoDay customer or you're still waiting for your PhotoDay account, I urge you to go to photoday.io, click sign up, and pick one of these partner labs to get started. Our sign up process has changed, so you will have instant access to the your partner lab as soon as you connect. There is no need to have an account with them first, as this will give you an account with them when you sign up. So that's fancy stuff right there. That was part of 1.2. Also, this is the Studio Dash. So once you get that information, you can log in for the first time. I like to refer over here to quick tips to get started. I'm just gonna turn off my camera here so you guys can see part of this screen. Okay, so here is the quick tips section up here. This is where I like to send everyone at first, because this is the easiest way on knowing what you need to know to get started selling with PhotoDay. So we have 4 steps. We have set up your studio, set up your storefront, your client, and the jobs. And these are the 4 simple steps. And at any time, you can click back to your dashboard to get back to this main page and access the quick tips. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to set up your studio. When you click there, this is where your studio name is, your phone number, and your website. This information is important. Make sure it's information that you want your customers to see, because when they place an order with you, this is the information that they get returned in the email to contact you directly, as well as your address right here. This is the return address for all of the orders that are shipping directly from the lab to your customer. So this is the return address that you want to put here on your label. And then also this is where you put your watermark in. Watermarks are global to the entire, all of your galleries. So you only set it one time, and the watermarks will be there for your all of your galleries. And here you have, I would suggest just to throw this tip in there. I thought about this the other day, actually, one of our users brought it up, but in their watermark, they added text that says, purchase this photo to remove the watermark. And I thought that was a great line of text to add to the watermark that you're uploading, because it gives them a call to action. Oh, don't screenshot it, just purchase it, and the watermark goes away, especially if you're selling downloads. I thought that was a good idea that I wanted to share with you guys today. So you can position the watermark here. You can change the opacity. You can also scale the watermark and preview it here. So, and the scale feature right here, this is a new 1.2 feature. So if you haven't seen it yet, guys, go in there and update your watermarks accordingly. That is a big thing with selling online. We want to make sure those watermarks are there so people aren't screenshotting your hard work that you put on. So also, I'm going to go back over here to quick tips. Once that's done, we're going to go over to the storefront. Storefront probably has the most things that you need to do to get started, but we try to make it really easy. Payment settings. This is where you set up your payment gateway. Right now, we are currently integrated with Stripe. That's what makes all of these transactions seamless. And when I say seamless, it's when your customer makes a single purchase, all parties are paid at that time. So what happens is they, spend money on an order, and the lab that you're connected with is paid from that transaction for their lab products. So you no longer pay your lab bill directly. It's paid from that one single transaction. The lab is also paid for the shipping amount, which we'll discuss in a little bit. And PhotoDay is taking our cut, which is our 10% of sales for using the software. Stripe takes their 2.9% transaction fee plus 30 cents per transaction that's paid directly to Stripe. And then you collect the rest plus the sales tax. The sales tax is based on your delivery destination zip code, where that order is shipping. Is how we collect the sales tax, and I'll get to those reports in a little bit so you can see it better. The Connect with Stripe is just one single page. It'll put you over in Stripe. You can set up your account and you're connected and ready to go. That's really important if you guys want to get paid. Also, price sheets, number 2. This is gets a little bit, there's a lot of test price sheets in here that I've done over a period of time. So I'm going to go ahead and add another price sheet right here today, and I'm just going to call it Sports 2018 right here. I'm going to select the markup. This is a shortcut for when you're adding products to the cart. Like, I would refer to it more for like ancillary items versus prints, but you can do a fixed markup on everything you add to the price sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and put 100% markup, and that just starts you off with how to price your products. Once you get in here, this is directly connected to your lab and through an API. So what that means is whatever product offerings and the pricing for those products that are offered by your lab through PhotoDay are going to appear here when you're building out your packages. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to name my package. I think it's important to say right now, in the world of volume in general, we label our packages A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, whatever. That really doesn't mean anything to the consumer. We used to label our packages that way because that's how we process the orders. So I really want you guys to think about how to name your packages in a way that describes what that package is, what the contents are of that package, or maybe even who you're targeting with that package. For instance, like this could be the grandparents pack. And we can make this as flexible as we want here. So the package description here, you don't need to list what the contents are in the package because our system is going to do that for you. So the description would be more something, and I'm just going to go back to revert, like we're pretending we're doing a league sports job. You could say if you buy a package, you're going to save 15% off the top. That's your package savings. So I'm going to say save 15% by, whoops, I can't type right now. So sorry about that, guys. A package. And then you could also put another message in here. If you are running this as like a PhotoDay fundraiser, another idea would be a portion of all proceeds are donated to your league, or however you want to word it. Those are just some ideas for you guys when setting up your packages. So I'm going to go over here to the next part of packages is putting the products in the package. Another new feature of version 1.2 is we're now able to put digital downloads inside the package. So right now, or previously before 1.2, that didn't exist. So that's a new thing I wanted to point out. And I'm going to go ahead and just build, just a common package, I guess, for the grandparents. Like I'll put a memory made in there and then probably like an 8x10, because, you know, a lot of, as we get older, we just get more blind. We don't want a whole lot of small prints, maybe some 5x7s, and I don't know, a couple 3x5s. And really, when you're doing this, rethink picture day with photo day. I kind of want to tie this back into sales as I walk through a little onboarding, especially because I see some new people in this webinar. And when I say rethink the sales, you guys aren't limited to one option anymore, one pose on an order form with that one team shot. There's no limitations here. So we're seeing the best results, that increased AOV so far on studios that are shooting more than one pose, and not just more than one pose. Think expression. Expression is everything, especially in sports. You can, and some of our users have done this already, and even given us this idea, but quickly pose them just by saying, like, put them in a pose, like if it's soccer ball on the knee, and say, all right, give me a serious face and then give me a smiley face. And now you've created two options for mom to buy, and we are seeing mom buy all of those options. So it is working. So I definitely, when building out these packages, split up some of the variety of just prints according to those poses that you're going to offer, because that's going to allow them to fill up those packages. And it also makes your packages a lot more valuable. So you can sell them for more money. So on this package, I'm just going to go in and throw in a price here of $39.99. When I do that, you'll see this cost and this markup here. So this is markup. This is like your studio profit right here. That's the difference between cost. The cost is going to change based on what I put in over here. And that is because the cost is the cost of these products from your lab plus 10% of the retail amount. We wanted to be really transparent here as you're building a package with those two fees. So that's the 10% photo day fee, and the cost of these products from the lab is your cost right here. It's calculating for you. So hopefully that helps you when creating these packages to know that you got what you need in there for your markup. The only thing that we can't put in here, obviously we can't put sales tax, we can't put shipping because they choose different methods. And we also cannot put the Stripe fee in here. But those are just the two major ones. The lab cost and the 10% for photo day are going to be included in here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this package to my cart. From here, you can just go ahead and duplicate a package and edit that package. It makes it super easy. So this one, I can call it Mom's Pack or whatever we want to say here. Go in, and we can rearrange some of the items in here. I don't know, maybe I'll add some more 5x7s and a magnet to it just so I can show you guys variety. And then I'm just going to price this here. So if you also notice that when I'm building out these packages, I'm using charm pricing. And I did a lot of research on this when trying to figure out what things need to change when we're putting volume sports or volume schools online versus in print method. And that research kind of led me to using charm pricing. Charm pricing is very popular in the retail environment, and it is proven to work. So I kind of encourage you to play around with that idea, because $49.99 sounds cheaper than $50. There is science to that, guys. So take advantage of it, because we don't need the round numbers and make change anymore. Let's go over here to a la carte so I can show you how this works. We have different sections here which point to the different products in a la carte. I just want to point out this section's it for your customer or your customer's customer when they are shopping, so they can get to where they need to go according to the products they're looking for. So here I'm going to go ahead and put some products here. Say I don't want to sell just one magnet. I want to sell them in packs of 2. You can just adjust the quantity. And this shopping cart pro means there's a graphic on the magnet, so you can offer them plain with and without graphics. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a bunch of these and move them over. And if you notice, when I move them, they disappear and go over here. So I know that I've offered all of these items. I'm going to throw some downloads in there, and also let me go to the plaques first. There's some plaques in here. We have some coach plaques, memory mate plaques. There's sponsor plaques in here too at this lab. And I already did the downloads. Oh, go to the prints. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to throw some prints in here as well. So I'm going to take some 3x5s and some, I don't know, 5x7s, 8x10s. We'll do a Pro 8x10. And I won't spend a whole lot of time here. I'm just going to add the couple more in a magazine cover so you guys can see. And then, of course, you know, obviously you wouldn't sell these in packs. You don't want to sell them single. That helps enforce your minimum order in the online world. But from our experience so far, these orders have been a lot bigger than just one unit. So just give that variety, and I think you guys will be good to go. You don't have to worry so much about somebody just coming in and ordering a single 3x5 in the volume world. So it automatically applied a 100% markup to all these things because that's what I set on this price sheet. From here, it's super simple to go in here and just change what you want to sell these things for. You can just go here and adjust the price accordingly. I'm just going to just show you how easy this is. I won't do all of them, but click off of it and it saves each time. You guys can change these descriptions too if you want. They're just pre-set up. You can put whatever you want in here, remove it, change the product from within this window, but you have flexibility there right now. Okay, so after my price sheet's done, the next step would be setting up any special offers. Offers are, they're a new thing in the volume world, and they have a lot of different purposes. Now, the main purpose that I want to refer with offers is this is how you guys are going to create that sense of urgency. So there's always that big question, like I went out, I did the shoot, I told everyone to text the access code, which I'll get to that part soon, but how do I get them to start buying? Offers are a big thing, and offers are also global to the entire PhotoDay shopping cart. So you can make an offer program that works with those certain price lists and set it one time and use the same marketing collateral over and over again through an entire season. So you don't have to create specific offers per job if you don't want to. You can also, we have an article, a blog post that gives you all kinds of ideas on how to use offers. So if Marissa will throw that up in a little bit, so you guys have a link to that blog post, but there's all ideas on how to use those offers. And I have a question coming in from Kevin. Will customers be able to select multiple images within one package? The answer is yes, they are able to do that right now. So they can customize the packages as they like. I highly recommend in packages right now, keep it simple, keep it like 4 packages, make them valuable, and because they are able to add, and give them that variety, and you guys will see the sales climb from that. So we already are seeing it in a lot of the jobs that are live that been coming in, slowly trickling in through the summer as we launched. And even these first few jobs that we did at the start of early, like end of summer, beginning of fall season, you guys, like the average order values are real. They're in upwards of the mid 50s all the way up until mid 60s in sports. I'm talking youth sports. I'm not talking dance here. So, and Kevin, it is for digital downloads. That is one image on that one download. So if you're going to offer them more than one image, you would add another download to it. And I'll answer Penny's question since I'm already on a roll with answering questions. For the 5x7 individual quantity 2, that is a new update, Penny, in 1.2 that we did update. So you would add 2 separate 5x7s to that cart instead of going an individual and then hitting the +2 sign. The +2 will make it like a sheet, but you can add a 5x7 and then add a separate 5x7 to that package. And those 2 5x7s will be able to have 2 separate poses now. So that is a new feature that we did add with 1.2. So I'm going to get back to offers, and Marissa will answer any other questions that roll in about the packages. I think there's like a 15-20 second delay as I'm talking, and actually I get to see your texts, your messages pop up. So let's get back to offers. I want to talk about the 2 different kinds of offers that we have going on right now, discount and free shipping. We have a third offer type that will be released here very, very soon. That's part of 1.2, which is giveaways or BOGOs, or buy this product, get this product for free. That offer is a little bit more dynamic, and it will be here very soon. It's just finishing up a little bit of tidying up, make sure it's going to work great for you guys. So I'm going to look at discount here first. This is where we name our offer. Now, this offer, you can name it whatever you want. This is for your reference. So I'm just going to put, this is my fall special. The offer code, this is the code that these parents will tag or apply in the shopping cart. This is the coupon code, the name of the code. So you can name this whatever you want. This one, I'm going to name Early Bird. And the fixed dollar amount, I'm going to say these people are going to get $5 off. And the minimum order I'm going to set here is $5 off 40. And I'm going to give an expiration date. And this is where I'm going to show you guys how to generate sales quickly using an offer like this. So this offer, we're going to give $5 off 40, and I can set the maximum amount of redemptions here. So if I was using this offer for a specific league or event, and I only want to give it to, say, the first 20 people, you could do that. You can make a very aggressive offer and only give that to the first 20 people, so everyone gets on there and starts ordering. Or you can choose to have no redemptions there. And you can also stack free shipping on this if you want. So it's important to say that they can only use or redeem one coupon code per order. So one offer code per order. You can stack free shipping with the discount, percentage off or dollar off, to make that offer a little bit more flexible. But it's important to know that they cannot use two coupon codes. And that is very typical in the world of e-commerce. Usually you're only allowed to use one coupon code per order. So I think, you know, a sales method that we did a couple weeks ago, and we opened up the floodgates. I thought it was a really great idea that Haley had, was she created an offer for free shipping, and she offered it to everyone who placed their order the first 24 hours the gallery was live. And that produced such great results because everyone wanted to take advantage of that free shipping offer. So I thought that was great. I wanted to share it with you guys in case you want to do something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and create this offer called Early Bird, get 5 off of 40 and free shipping. And then I'll show you guys how we're going to communicate that to the parents. But first, I'm going to go over here back to my dashboard, back to quick tips. And I did everything in storefront. So now it's time to set up clients. And you guys could do this all in advance. This is like our CRM, like 1.0. Like we want to add so much more to this right now other than just collecting clients and be able to link jobs to this. But right now, it's a great place to store all of your client information. So I'm just going to name this client my old high school. And I don't remember where that was. So I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put hey, look, if you guys didn't know, but I'm a Jersey girl. I'm originally from New Jersey, so I'm just going to select New Jersey. Do we have anyone in the room from New Jersey today? So this note section, this is more for your reference. So you can put whatever, you know, here. This is where I photographed JV football, varsity football. I don't know. I'm going to say there's like 120 kids or something. And then I'm going to put the contact name. Who do I usually talk to? I talk to myself. I'm the AD. And I'm going to put my email in here and the phone number. And this all has a purpose. So I want to show you guys this. You can add multiple contacts to the same client. I'm going to go ahead and add this now. But you can add multiple contacts to the same clients. And what I mean by that is, oh, the client's not showing up in here for some reason. I must have did something wrong. But what I mean by that is if you have multiple contacts here and they have like one person, you talk to one person for one thing and one person for another thing, you can add them all in here. And that does have a purpose when we're sharing flyers later on. So I'm going to show you that here in a minute. I'm going to go back out to the dash and go back out to quick tips. And now it's time to set up my first job. So the first job here, I'm going to go ahead and name this, I don't know, varsity. You guys will get the name of this, or get the hang of this, varsity cheer. It's a sports job right now. This has, the only thing that this does right now between sports and events is it changes the little icon on the gallery screen that the parent sees when they go to the access. I think the sports is like a whistle and the events is like a party thing. So eventually this will lead you down a different path as PhotoDay evolves and releases PhotoDay schools. But right now it doesn't really do much. So I would just stick with sports or events, doesn't really matter, whatever you want to name it. And then the themes are the different things. These are the graphics that appear in that cart for that segment. So I know the two lab, Reedy and GPA, they do it by sport type. And I think White House is doing it by like color. So it's handling a little bit different depending on what you're in here. Right now I'm in the Reedy interface. So it's going to do it by sport type. But this will show the different themes available for cheerleading on the graphics that you put on your order form that are made available by the lab. So I'm going to go ahead in here and select the client. And then I'm going to put my shoot date in here. This is more for your organization right now. It doesn't have like a purpose other than so you can see your listed jobs and see all the dates in order. If the client didn't exist when you're adding a job, you can go ahead and add the client right from this screen to shortcut it. And I'm going to go ahead and add the price sheet. I don't even know if that's the price sheet I did because there's two of them in there now. But I'm going to go ahead and create this job. And it'll take me into the window where I need to upload pictures. But I didn't upload pictures yet. That's cool. Like I still want to create my whole job because I want parents to this. I'm doing this in advance and I want parents to opt in and text the gallery and connect so I can notify them when pictures are there, right? That's what I'm doing. So I need to make my flyer to share this gallery. But first I need to set my gallery up. So I'm going to go over here to job settings. And I'm going to look at store settings. This has changed a little bit. This is where the price sheet's attached. This will just walk you through the steps. This is where you put your offers into place. If you haven't done it yet, you can create an offer here. And this is where we see the gallery status. Right now we have 3 gallery statuses: draft, published, and expired. We will be releasing advanced pay soon. Soon you will see gallery status advanced pay, and that's going to allow you to take payments in advance. Right now we do not have the capability, but we'll be out very, very soon. Access codes. This is very important as well. Access code, there's going to always be a random string here that populates it because it needs that access code to go live. You guys can change and modify this. I suggest making the access codes really simple. Really simple and easy for them to text in and relatable. So this one, I'm just going to name, I don't know, I'm just going to name test share because I don't want to take all the good access codes. And this is not case sensitive. So if you like make it all caps or all lowercase, it doesn't matter. What I would suggest is don't make it like caps and lowercase because then your end customer is going to have to text this code or enter it in a website link somewhere. And you don't want them to think that they have to make things uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lower. It just gets a little convoluted. So you either want to keep it all lowercase, all uppercase, just to save people from those fears of texting, but it is not case sensitive. We're going to put an expiration date on this gallery. This is also important. We have some new text rules with version 1.2 that play into creating that sense of urgency according to when your gallery is expiring. So make sure you put an expiration date in here. You can always republish your gallery. We do not charge anything for that later. So as I was typing all this in here, you'll see the gallery links here. So you have 3 ways you can share this gallery. One is the URL. This is like a landing page that you can go to. I'm going to go ahead and save this before I show you guys this. But this is a landing page, and you can link this on your site somewhere. Actually, mine is logged in, so let me go ahead and, oh wait, it's got history on here, so that's why. But usually this would be a landing page, and it just has all the different, a little sample of the phone screen where they would enter in their code. Oh, here it is, right here. This is where it should take me. So mine just has my history in there with all my galleries. So then they could enter in a code here. So if you wanted to put this galleries.photoday.io like somewhere on your website for direct people, all they would need to do is go here and enter their access code. Or you can actually use this hard link right here, which would take them right to the gallery. Or this is what we like to use as the call to action before you take a picture, which would be, instead of them handing you an order form, you want to stress them to text here to 90738. And I will show you guys where we have all of that fun stuff to help you do that. So next step after you have this all set up is promote your gallery. You want to share this gallery and send it out to your AD or the league president or whoever your contact is to get the information for Photo Day out there. So I'm going to create a flyer here in our little flyer creator. I'm just going to upload whatever folder I have going on here, which I don't know. It's just our version 1.2 graphic from yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that right here. I'm going to title this flyer. Oh, just like a quick note on this picture here that you can put on the flyer. Here's what I would suggest. Like, I saw some people do this and I thought it was really smart. They just made a graphic that had their logo and like their contact information. It's like picture day is coming soon or whatever. And they kind of designed their own graphic and put it in here, and it made for a really nice looking flyer because they just use that on all their flyers. For here, picture day is coming, and it titles it here. Here, I thought a really cool way to use this, and some users thought of this, so I am not taking credit for it, but a really cool way to use this in advance is to put the team schedule here. This makes this flyer super valuable to parents, and it has the information about pictures on it. So instead of sending a separate schedule, just paste it right here onto the Photo Day flyer, and it's all in one place for them to find when they need to be there. And you can also attach that special offer, that early bird offer, which I had two early bird offers in here, I guess. But this early bird offer here that we created in advance, and you could also put that even in here, order in the first 24 hours to get this special offer. So anything that you need to do to create the sense of urgency, that is what you want to do on this offer. From here, you can go ahead and either download the flyer, or you can send an email directly to the contact. So with that flyer and the details. So here is my email that I put in, linked to that account. That's where that little handy part comes in when you are creating the clients and adding those contacts, and you associated the job, and now their email will appear here, so you don't have to go and find it again. So that's why it's so important to set all that stuff up in advance. And then I can go ahead and send an email with this system, and we have like a pre-populated text here. I totally recommend when sending these flyers to make that email as short and sweet as possible. Like, you don't want to give that person a ton of responsibility, or you don't even want to have them retype anything you send. So just send it to them, be like, here's a flyer to send to your parents, like our pre-suggested text, and all they have to do is open and forward it. Like, we don't want them to have to rearrange everything, because that just lowers our chances of them actually sharing our information, right? So make it simple, make it short and to the point, give them something valuable on it, like that schedule, and you guys will be good to go. It will get shared, I guarantee you. Like, it just has to be in that right context for them to actually do it. So I've gone ahead and shared my flyer. I probably got that in my email, which I'll go here and check out my email. Here it is from Test Studio, because it'll say your studio name here. There's a no reply address that comes in here. But if your contact actually replies to this flyer, I'm going to go ahead and open the flyer and so you guys can see it. But if your contact replies to this email, it's going to go back to the email address that's set up in your account. So it doesn't come back to PhotoDay. It's going to look like it comes from you guys, and then they're going to reply directly to you. So I just wanted to show you how we did that little feature in the system. You don't have to be worried about us seeing from your contacts and all that messy stuff in between. So it will look like it comes from you. So you can create as many flyers as you want. You can go in here and you can create one for after you post the pictures. You could create one for the holidays. You can create as many flyers as you want for this job and keep sending them to your contact as time goes on. So just wanted to show you guys that. That's what promoting the gallery is all about. So I'm going to go ahead, and from here, I am going to go back to my job, and I am going to go open. I'm going to show you guys how to upload pictures. So I got to find my job first. It got lost somewhere in here. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to show you guys. So now let's just say I shared my flyer. I went out to PhotoDay. Oh, wait, I'm going out to PhotoDay. I need all this stuff with me. Oh, totally forgot to show you guys this. I'm going to go over here to this dashboard, and I'm going to show you the market basket. So now I got PhotoDay. I got my sales stuff set up. There's a marketing kit in here. We have created so much stuff for you guys to get, yes, to answer your question, Lee, the flyer has a clickable link into the gallery on it. It's a PDF, so they'll be able to click right through. There's like a live web link if they're opening it on their phone or their computer or tablet. Okay. Back to the marketing kit. We have made everything that you guys, we could possibly think of. If you think of anything else that we're missing here, feel free to shout out. I should have told you this in the very beginning. My bad, I forgot. But at any time, there's this little blue bubble in the corner of the screen. This is like a direct connection to us. So if you are in the dashboard and you're working on jobs, it doesn't matter. We're 24/7 support. You can go here, search our knowledge base, or start a new conversation with us, and a team member will get back to you guys unless we're all sleeping, and then you'll just have to wait for one of us to wake up and answer your question. But right now, like, that's your direct support line to us for any questions and all questions that you have regarding PhotoDay. And it's right there in your panel all the time. So let's go back to the marketing kit. We have all kinds of things because there's all kinds of types of volume events. You have events where parents aren't there. You have events where parents are there. So we kind of came up with like a whole bunch of different things. So this one is like a 24x36 poster. We made them pretty clean. You put your logo here. You can put your access code here. I have people that are printing these banners, these big 4x8 banners, and putting them on the sides of their tents. They don't have to print one for every access code they have. Some people that are just printing a big sticker that they stick on the banner. So they only have to print one banner and just remove the access code and replace the access code. But our professional marketing team totally designed these. The text on it creates the call to action for you. So you don't have to think about what you need to say about Picture Day to make this concept happen. We have banners that have special offers that are advertising it. We have business cards. I have heard through the grapevine that Science 365 is a really great source to have any of your collateral printed, and they're super affordable. And there's different instructions here. We've had, I think Lee, shout out to Lee, she's in the room right now, but she had a great idea. She put on the back of one of these cards like a picture of a phone on how to text a short code, because we did have some parents, like, they might not know how to text a short code. So she just took a picture of her phone screen with how to text the actual short code and put it on the back of one of these cards. I thought that was pretty cool. So there's all kinds of stuff in here for you guys. There's social sharing graphics for you to use to get the word out on Picture Day. So I would suggest definitely some big signage telling people, hey, this is what you do, because you don't want it too small. And you do want to have the cards as well to pass around. Like, there might be nannies or caregivers that take the kids where the parents aren't there. So you need to send them home with something to bring back to mom or dad about Picture Day. So the big signage there, and then obviously the take-home pieces as well to tell them how to text the access code to get to their galleries now if they did not do it in advance. So I'm going to go back over to my job. So we went out, we printed our collateral, everyone texted in, and now it's time to upload pictures. So everybody does, like, you know, hopefully everyone does some level of post-processing when they get back, whether it's sorting teams in the folders or, you know, green screen or special crazy extractions or whatever you guys are doing. You can post-process that before feeding it into the gallery. That is the workflow right now. And when you have two different ways to upload pictures. So the first way is by zip, or you can do just JPEG folders. Now, the zip files have a special feature. So when you upload a zip file, and in that file, there's a folder structure. Say you have a folder with the league name, and inside that league name has like Braves, Athletics, Yankees, Red Sox, whatever, and you broke down the teams in the folders, and you zip that one folder and you put it up here, it is gonna tag every image inside that folder with that team name. So you're giving parents another way to find images, and that's gonna lead us into talking about how they find their images, the 3 different ways: view all photos, face find, or by tags. So I'm just gonna upload some pictures. Oh no, I got some samples here. Let me see if I can find some pictures. I'm gonna use some J-Boat Wright samples because I love his pictures. So I'm just gonna upload a couple images here because I want to show you guys what this is doing. I just took some JPEGs and I'm gonna throw them up here, and then when this is done, I'm gonna go over here. This little bar right here, photos being prepared, this is face find, guys. That is the computer vision. So if you have like 1,000 images and you're uploading them, that face find bar is like a secondary process that takes, so it's going to take you a little bit longer. If you're uploading things now, it'll take you a little bit longer than you might be accustomed to, because the face find is doing the work on the front end. So when mom or dad does it, they have an instant experience and they don't have to wait to find their pictures with face find. So another important thing, if we wanted to go ahead and tag some of these, because we didn't do the zip folders, we can manage our tags right here in the gallery. So I can add a tag that just says, you know, groups, and I can add it. Can add another one that says individuals. However you guys want to sort these, this just gives mom another way to find images if for some reason she does not want to use face find. Face find isn't awesome because maybe she doesn't have an awesome picture of her kid to go find the images, or you shot like an action event or something that the kids' faces are obstructed, that face find will work really great on. Face find is going to get better and better over time. So we always want to make sure to use tags as well. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and tag some images so I can show you how this works. I'm going to update that one, and then I'm going to go ahead and tag some individuals here. And obviously these are just, this is just an example. I'm going to tag these individuals and go ahead and update that. And now I have my tags done. So if I click on the groups, only that one, and this is instantaneous. So what I'm seeing here, mom's gonna see this in the gallery when I publish it. Right now it's still in draft. I haven't published it yet. I'm gonna organize everything because when I hit the little magic button from draft to publish, all those people that texted in on my picture day are gonna get a text saying, hey, it's ready to start buying. And if they have my special offer, they only got 24 hours to do so, so they better get on it. And trust me, guys, that works. Always create that sense of urgency. I cannot stress that enough talking about selling online. So I'm going to go back over to my gallery settings. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to publish this gallery just so I can show you guys what this looks like published on the web portion of the gallery. So I'm going to go back out to photos. And I'm going to preview this gallery. This is the web portion. It has my watermark on it. This is what my customer would see here when they would access the gallery on a desktop or on a the mobile responsive storefront. When they get the text, it does show a link to get to this gallery once you publish it, so they can click through. If they're currently on iOS as of today, there'll be a little banner at the top that suggests that they download the app. Just like anything else, we can build such a cooler experience in an app than we can on a website. So the app downloads, a lot of people are using the app so far. They really like the way the app works. We are coming out with Android app very soon. That is also part of our 1.2 release. So that will be out at some point very, very soon. So we'll have both of those apps working for you. But if they don't want to download an app for whatever reason, if they don't have storage on their phone, they don't have to. So here are the tags that we did for mom. So she can do groups, she can do individuals. Definitely always something to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit on the consumer ordering side of things. And you guys can also check this out yourself, like by logging in and creating a job. So I'm going to go ahead and I linked it to a different order form. So I'm going to take this pack out because I was previously shopping somewhere else apparently. And I'm just going to go ahead and order a package so I can show you what parents would do next. So I'm going to go ahead, order a package before they place an order. And this is the beautiful part because remember, we're throwing order forms in the trash. There's no need to record image numbers. There's no need to record any of that. They're finding their images, they're ordering the packages, and they're also doing a little bit of post-processing for you, like editing crops. They can go in here. Again, this is a cool experience in the app, but it's pretty seamless too on the web gallery. They can go in here and crop however they want. These crop aspect ratios are according to what products they're ordering from the lab. So they will see if it's like a funky crop on a coffee mug or something like that. They can see it. It's just like when they're uploading pictures to Facebook or Instagram or whatever. They see those guidelines. So they should be pretty used to ordering something like that. They cannot complete their order until all those crops are made. So they'll have to edit that crop each time. Oh, I just did it again. They'll have to edit those crops each time and go through their cart accordingly to get the green light to go on those items that they ordered. But as you can see, it's pretty simple for them to do it. And I'm just gonna fly through this for a minute. I'm gonna go back out to the pictures. Ooh, I totally went all the way back out. Now I got so many galleries. I don't know where I'm at. Okay, so I'm gonna go back out to where did I go? Oh, now I know where I went. Back out here. And I'm just going to order something with a graphic on it so I can show you guys what that looks like when they're ordering like a pro border. Let's see. Continue. Go back to my cart. And here is the edit crop. So they would crop according to that product. Again, this crop is the aspect ratio that they're going to fit into that package. And then I'm going to go back out to the theme. This is where they select the different graphics. So they can choose whatever theme they want to put on that image and save it for the lab. And then this is also where they update their text. So they can put whatever text they want on here. It's totally up to them. And we have seen people put all different kinds of text, just FYI. So it's however they want to do it. Ooh, I spelled my own last name wrong. I'm going to hit save here. So that is it. Once they check out, they have different options here to pay. They can, if they're on their phone and they are connected with Android or Apple Pay or Google Pay, they can, they don't even have to pull out a credit card anymore. They put their own shipping address in here. They apply their coupon code here. According to their shipping address is how the sales tax will be charged. And let's go back to that so I can talk to you guys a little bit about reporting here. So, and to get the full customer experience, I definitely recommend, if you have an account, sign on, put a gallery up, buy something for yourself so you can see everything coming back to how it's going to go to your customer and what it looks like, because they track it. They get a little woohoo, it shipped, and a tracking number, and it's really cool experience because it's like they don't even have to call you and say, where's my order? And to me, that's the greatest thing in the world, especially coming out of working for a large volume studio for a while. So also, let me show you guys the reports. We have some reports in here that you can download, and you can sort that right now. It'll be by month. These reports are going to get more detailed as time goes on and we get more feedback. So just something to think about, but we do have a downloadable report here so you guys can do sales tax accordingly. I'm going to go back out into the dash and show you, this is our tutorial link. There's all these different things. It's basically what I just did, but broken down in the little parts according to where you're at. So if you need to review anything I just talked to you about, Also, we have this section up here called Studio Resources. This will show everything together in one place, like our sales kit, all the marketing stuff, all the replays of webinar. If you just can't get enough of me and you want to listen to me talk and talk and talk, tons of webinar replays right here. Video tutorials. We have a step-by-step guide here on how to set up Picture Day and when to do these call to actions to get sales rolling with the PhotoDay way and the concept. We also have a link to our support page in here, which is the same link down here, blue bubble, that you guys can search at any given time, but we have plenty of support here for you. The sales kit is something really cool. We're making this for you guys. Like, we understand it's a new concept and we're trying to get the message out and create all the cool things that you need to be able to effectively use this, because we want you guys to make more money. Like, ultimately, that's the good for our industry. If we can create a system that keeps the parents happy, keeps the schools and the leagues happy, and keeps the photographer happy, we have a win-win situation. So we want to give you guys all the resources that you need with PhotoDay to take it to the next level in your business and not have to do all of that paperwork. So you can just focus on creating better product for the parents, because that ultimately is what sells. It's the expression, it's the picture itself. That is what they're looking for. So this is a video that we made. If you haven't seen it yet, it is in your panel. You can download this and intro and outro it and make it your own. But I'm going to play it for you guys. Hopefully you can hear it.
Introducing PhotoDay.
Let's see.
A service that's revolutionizing Picture Day for today's parents. No more paper order forms. See photos before you buy them. Choose convenient photo packages. Customize products and gifts. And track orders right to your doorstep. The best part? All of this and more can be done right from your phone. Are you ready? Simple and convenient. The best studios are powered by PhotoDay.
So we want to, the goal is to add these resources and that you guys can share, and you can use this to book new leagues or schools. And I will encourage you, if there's that one league or that one contract that you've gone after for a while and you haven't been able to get it, I encourage you to maybe do this PhotoDay thing, send them a flyer. We have this leave behind flyer that recaps what the video says to try to get some interest. It's a totally different concept. This totally can win you guys new contracts. We already see it happen. You can watch the webinar that we have over here with Haley. That was how to land more leagues. I don't know why it's not there yet, but it'll be there. But it was like landing more leagues with PhotoDay. And it is working, so I wanted to share that with you. Lee, that is a great idea to be able to upload PNGs, and then they choose a background. We have so many great ideas that are coming through. We can't build this fast enough for you guys, which is great. So I encourage you to send us all your ideas as you're using this. What do you think will work better in your studio? I'm going to turn my camera back on so you guys aren't just staring at my in there. So I definitely encourage you guys to send all the ideas that you have to us. You can send it through that support bubble, or you can email us, whatever, and we will definitely take these ideas into consideration. We also have a PhotoDay users group on Facebook. It's just called PhotoDay Users. Make sure you sign up and become part of our users group, because we have a lot of ideas circulating in there too. And that's a great place to collaborate with other PhotoDay users. And the good thing about this is that the concept and everything is so new. You guys are like the first. This is like the very beginning of something amazing, and you guys are the first to bring this to your markets. And I really feel that that's valuable in a lot of ways. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to me today, ramble on and on for now almost 59 minutes. Hopefully I was entertaining a little bit and you guys learned a lot. But definitely thank you. And if you have any other questions, feel free to chat with us. And I am excited to see what happens this fall. Like what we're seeing already is just so exciting. And it's just, you know, it's a year and a half ago, it was just like, hey, this would be really cool if we could do this. And now it's actually here and we're doing it. So I can't get excited enough. And we're here to help you guys make this work in your market. So definitely send us all the ideas and suggestions and ask us all the questions. That's what we're here for. So thanks again. And thanks, Tim. And thanks, Lee, for listening and everyone that's joined in. And we will be here. So talk soon and stay tuned for the next webinar, which we will be announcing soon. It'll be about how to increase those buy rates and participation. We'll have all new tips and tricks for that webinar with our special guest, Becky DeCenti. She's having some great results, and we'll be overviewing how to use advanced pay in that next webinar. So that will be coming out soon. I think right now the tentative date is August 31st, but we will send a message to all you guys and let you know when that webinar exactly will be. So in the meantime, let's all get back to work. So you guys have a great afternoon, and we'll talk soon. Bye.